Idiophones. Instruments that produce sound from the substance of the instrument itself, wood or metal, are classified as idiophones. They are further subdivided into those that are struck, scraped, plucked, shaken, or rubbed. In the Philippines, there are metal and wooden, principally bamboo, idiophones. Metal idiophones are of two categories: flat gongs and bossed gongs. Flat gongs made of bronze, brass, or iron are found principally in the north among the Isneg, Tinggian, Kalinga, Bontoc, Ibaloy, Kangkanay, Gadang, Ifugao, and Ilonggo. They are most commonly referred to as gangsal. The gongs vary in size. The average are struck with wooden sticks, padded wooden sticks, or slapped with the palm of the hand. Gong playing among the Cordillera Highlanders is an integral part of peace pact gatherings, marriages, prestige ceremonies, feasts, or rituals. In southern Philippines, gongs have a central perfusion or knot, hence the term bossed gongs. There are three of types. First, sets of graduated gongs laid in a row called the kulintang. Second, larger, deep-rimmed gongs with sides that are turned in called agung. And three, gongs with narrower rims and less important bosses called gandingan. These gongs may be played alone, but are often combined with other instruments to form various types of ensemble. Bamboo idiophones abound in the Philippines. Xylophones, trumps, quill-shaped tubes, stamping tubes, scrapers, buzzers, and clappers. The bamboo xylophone, gabang, is found in southern Philippines among the Yakan, Sama, Tausug, and Palawan. It consists of bamboo keys of graduated lengths mounted on a trapezoidal box. The number of keys varies among the different ethnic groups, ranging from 3 to 22. In northern Luzon, among the Kalinga, individual xylophone-like blades called patatag are struck with bamboo sticks. The bamboo slit drum, such as Bukidnon Bantula, is fashioned out of a bamboo tube closed at both ends with a node, with a slit cut out of the tube. Found among different ethnic groups of people, its main use is to announce important events. The struck quill-shaped bamboo tubes with notches etched on the tube are found only in southern Philippines, such as the Maranao Tagutok and the Maguindanao Kagol. The player scrapes the notches with a bamboo stick. Among the Cordillera Highlanders, bamboo buzzers are widespread. They are made from a length of bamboo closed with a node at the bottom, with its top half-shaped so that two tongues face each other. The top half is struck against the palm of the hand. They are known by different names such as balingbing, pewpew, pakung, bilbil, bungkaka by the various groups. The Ifugao have a bamboo clapper, hangil, fashioned from a tubular section of bamboo, split from one end to approximately half of the tube. Each half of the split portion is shaped to make it narrower in the middle, thus making it more flexible when the halves are made to flap against each other. Wooden idiophones include sticks, suspended logs, and log drums. The hanunuo kulintang consists of a pair of sticks cut from forest trees. These are struck against each other and played while hiking through forest and mountain trails. The Ifugao patong is a percussion yoke bar made from a tapered piece of wood and struck with a stick. It is used in ceremonies for the sick, at rites which entail the offering of sacrificial pigs, or at death rituals. Suspended logs are widespread in southern Philippines, where they are known by different ethnic names. The Maguindanao luntang consists of several logs of varying lengths hung in order from longest to shortest. The pointed playing ends of each log is struck by one performer creating a melody against which another performer beats strong rhythm on one of the logs. The taga kaulo idel is a sounding board with a resonator played during wedding celebrations, together with a drum or gong to accompany dancers. The bagobo and bilaan have similar drums. Jews harps are found all over the Philippines. They are principally made from bamboo, although in Philippines some are made of metal. It is a type of mouth-resonated instrument consisting of a flexible tongue fixed at one end to a surrounding frame. The player places the free end of the instrument with the hand, or in some other types by pulling a string attached to the blade. The instruments have different names among the various ethnic groups. In the south, the most common term is kubing. In the north, ulibao. Aerophones. Philippine bamboo aerophones include various types of flutes, panpipes, and reed pipes. The most widespread and numerous are the flutes, which are mostly end-blown, with the air stream directed into the open of the tube. The lip valley notch flute, so called because of its mouthpiece, which is obliquely cut and curved at the slant to follow the contour of the player's lips, is found in northern and southern Philippines. They are known by different names among the different linguistic groups, such as the Paldong in the south and the Palembang in the north. They are instruments of leisure used for serenading, courting, or merely to pass the time away. The nose flute, another type of end-blown flute, is found mostly in northern Philippines, where the Kalinga call it tongali, the Bontok kalileng, and the Ifugao umwiwing. It is found sporadically in some areas of the south among the Hinunuo lantoy, the Batak lantoy, and the Bukidnon bulaktog. The Cuyunin of Palawan have gigantic nose flutes with tubes much larger in diameter than those found in Luzon. Less common flutes are the ring type called suling in southern Philippines, the whistle type called tumpong in Subanon, and the reed called saunay in Tausug. Stopped pipes found in northern Philippines are the sagipo in Kalinga and the sagayop in Bontok. The bamboo pipe is closed on one end by a node with the open end held against the lower lip of the player as he blows directly across the top. The pipe can be played individually by one person or in ensembles of three or more. Rarely used today is the bamboo panpipes called diwas, diw-diwas, or dodem. These consist of a number of bamboo pipes, 5 to 8, strung together. The most transverse flutes are adaptations or imitation of European versions, evident in the borrowed names such as flauta by the Ilonggo, Cebuano, and Bicol, plauta by the Banobo, and palauta by the Hanunuo and Waray. The Cuyunin use a transverse flute called tipano, which is also found among the Batak of Palawan. The other blown instruments are those made from shells or carabao horns. These are used for calling people or sending messages over wide distances. Shell trumpets include the bugyong, lunggak, and taburi. Carabao horns are the tambuli by the Tagalog, and kogaw
So
by the
you will play
Ifugao.
another instrument. What is the name of this instrument?
Chordophones. These are bamboo or wood-stringed instruments that may be struck, plucked, or bowed. They included zithers, lutes, and bowed strings. Philippine zithers have resonating bodies that are made from bamboo tubes or have tubes with strings that run parallel to the length of the tube. Tube zithers are found in northern Luzon, Mindanao, and Palawan. They are of two types: polychordal zithers with several strings that run around the tube, and parallel stringed zithers which have two strings on one side of the tube. Polychordal tube zithers found in the Cordilleras, Mindanao, and Palawan have strings that are etched out of the bamboo body, remaining attached at both ends. Small wooden frets are inserted beneath the string near the ends. The number of string varies from 5 to 8 or 9 and occasionally even 11. Some names by which this zither is called are kolitong, kolising, kuliper, saluran, sigitan, takul, tangke, togo, and pagam. In the parallel string tube zithers, two bamboo strands about 5 centimeters apart are etched out to the tube to serve as strings. At midpoint of the tube, below the strings, a small sound hole is bored and covered by a small bamboo plate clipped to the strings. When played, the strings are struck by a bamboo stick or plucked. The instrument, with slight variations, is found in northern Luzon, Mindoro, Mindanao, and Palawan, where they are known by such names as tambi, bamban, tabenbeng, kutling, tabobo, tambabok, takumbo, and patigunggong. Lutes are found only in the south, in Mindanao and Palawan. They are of the long neck variety with two stings that run from the neck to the base of the resonating chamber. One sting plays a tone and other a melody. Though all the lutes are fretted, the location and number of frets vary between groups. The frets of the Maranao and Maguindanao Kudyapi are glued to the body by the resonating chamber, while the frets of the Bilaan Fuglong, the Mansakay and Mandaya Kudlong, and the Palawan Kusiapi are located on the neck of the instrument. One-stringed bowed lute, or fiddles, of the long neck variety are found in Mindanao. They have a sounding box made from a coconut half shell covered with a leaf or a piece of bark or animal skin. The string is made of abaca fibers, horsehair, and more recently, wire. It is called duwage by the Manobo and Bilaan. In the later period of the Spanish regime, the favorite string ensemble called comparsa emerged. It was an adaptation of similar instrument groups in Mexico, or the morsa or murga, in Spain called estudiantina. During the early years of the American regime, the comparsa was superseded by the rondalia. The rondalia ensemble consists of block instruments: the banduria, the laud, the octavina, the six-stringed guitarra, and the bajo de unas or bass guitar. The banduria is pear-shaped with a rounded back, a round sound hole, and a fretted neck. It serves as the melody instrument of the ensemble. The octavina and banduria are tuned an octave below the laud. They furnish their inner harmonies and contrapuntal elaboration to the melody. The guitarra's main function is to simply supply the arpeggiated or chordal underpinnings of the ensemble. The bajo de unas is tuned like the contrabass. Membranophones. Single and double-headed drums are found throughout the Philippines. They are variously shaped: conical, cylindrical, goblet-shaped, or barrel-shaped. Animal skins such as snake, deer, or goat is used as head or heads of the drum. They may be beat beaten with sticks or by the palm portion of bare hands. Drums are seldom used alone except to announce tidings over long distances. Usually they are played with other instruments, particularly gongs, to form different kinds of ensemble. The solibaw and kimbal of the bontok and ibaloy are longitudinal, slightly barrel-shaped, hollowed-out logs with deerskin heads on one end. The taller drum is called the kimbal, and the shorter is called the solibaw. The drum head is small, measuring at about 6 centimeters in diameter. They are played with palms of 2 hands. The drums are combined with gongs and other instruments to form different types of ensemble. The ifugao libit and ludag is a conical drum with a deer or goat skin head. It is played with a gong during harvest time under the rice granary. The dabakan is a large goblet-shaped drum used by the Maranao and Maguindanao in their Kolintangan song.